Around 1 in 5 adolescents have a mental health disorder. Even more, up to 30%, have a major depressive episode before they turn 18. However, very few of them seek help. There is a major stigma around mental illness. Even though it's caused by chemical imbalances in the brain, people are often quick to judge people who have them. Unfortunately, this attitude is one that is all too present in schools across the nation and the world in general. Any kid who has been suicidal or who has self-harmed, growing up hearing judgmental comments from their peers teaches them that what they are going through is something to be ashamed of. This shame and fear discourages teens from seeking help they desperately need, and mental illness is not something that just goes away on its own. Not only are young people around the world suffering in silence, but some choose to end the pain. Suicide is the third leading cause for death for people aged 10 through 24, claiming around 4,600 lives each year, and it's tragically preventable. In addition to those whose lives are claimed, 16% of high school students report seriously considering committing suicide, and 8% reported that they made an attempt on their life. In addition to the pain they are experiencing because of their mental health disorder, the stigma associated with having one brings on feelings of shame, self-blame, the need for secrecy, isolation, and social exclusion. This is why 70% of adolescents don't receive the help they need. However, changing the perspective of an entire society is an incredibly lofty task, and we should start by first finding a method to make help more readily available for those who are too scared to seek it out themselves. This is why implementing universal mental health screening in high schools is so important. It's just a simple form students can fill out that would provide them the opportunity to reach out for help without having to put themselves out there and ask for it out loud. They usually consist of statements that every student in school would take and self-rank the accuracy of the statements for themselves. A mental health professional can then take the results and determine if the student should be recommended counseling or therapy. If everyone took it, the student wouldn't have to worry about being stigmatized, and they wouldn't have to face the difficulty of actually voicing their problems. It's much easier to just circle a number on a page to get help than to approach a relative stranger and talk about things you're ashamed of. I encourage you to write to your heads of school or to the head of your state board of education and see if it is viable to have mental health screening implemented at your school. For more information on depression and other mental health disorders, you can go to the website for the CDC, the Center of Disease Control, or ask a counselor. And finally, if you or anyone you know is struggling and having a hard time dealing with depression or feeling suicidal, I really encourage you to seek help. Go to a counselor, go to an adult you trust, and just get the help you need. No one deserves to go through that alone. Thank you.